What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be talking about the PvP updates coming for this upcoming year, the year of 2022. I wanted to kind of go over this because I think it's important for the long-term future of ESO, but also wanted to kind of give my thoughts on what the issue is. But I also wanted to think too kind of critically, like, will this affect the upcoming DLCs and the zones if they're going to be putting time into this? I wanted to give my quick thoughts on that. And plus, I bought a new mic for my computer, so any videos going forward will be used on this. Hopefully this sounds good, but give me feedback in the comments below because I hope this is better. So, over the last, I don't even know how long, 2-3 years, PvP has kind of gotten progressively worse, and they've done multiple things to change it. So for those of you who don't know, there was a period of time where you couldn't use proc sets. They kind of dabbled with that on and off. It's been an ongoing thing where they've tried different things. They're trying to collect data, as they say, to test information, and they say it's going to take some time. So what they're basically stating is that, obviously ESO launched in 2014. It's currently 2022. We've got, the new Xboxes. We've got all these new things, but ESO is still operating on source code from essentially 2014, including, actually they also mentioned and in trials too. So what they're trying to do for the last quarter of this year is dedicate a lot of their time to going back, it seems, to fixing some of that old code from 2014. Now, I don't necessarily think that that's a bad idea. I think that it will definitely be a huge undertaking. And I think that, for those of you who don't know, it's very difficult to code what happens in Cyrodiil. So for those of you who don't know what a proc set is, basically a proc is like an if then that. So if I light attack you, 10% chance this happens. If you go into stealth, this happens. If I hit you with a heavy attack, this happens. Those are procs. It's like this, then this. Or this has a chance to do this. And the problem with those is they require a lot of code, and because a lot of them are calculated on a percentage basis, they can generally be very difficult to run. And every update, every new DLC, every new dungeon, every new zone, they're putting more of those into the game. So, for example, in the last year alone, pretty much every single set that they've added, from the zone rework, from the rewards of the worthy rework, from the new dungeons, every single one of them is a proc set. So they're definitely very biased in adding those as opposed to stuff like Mother Sorrow, which isn't a proc set because it just gives you straight up crit chance. That's it. Or something along the lines of Necropotence, which I don't believe is technically considered a proc set, even though technically you have to have your pet out. The game doesn't have to run constant calculations for it. But kind of getting back into this here, before I get distracted even longer, that's basically what they'll be working on. Bug fixes, no new features will be added to PvP. I don't necessarily know what that means. Like, I don't think that we're all expecting them to add a Battle Royale mode. I don't know. I guess that they're going to consider maybe like double AP. I don't know what special rule sets would look like for Battlegrounds. That would certainly be interesting. I don't know what you would really do with that, but it could be interesting. But they said they're not even going to do that until they have the fixes that they want, and that won't be till probably the third quarter of 2022. And then they go over basically the plans, and they're apologizing for the lack of information, which they have been very vocal about this, so on one hand, I do understand the frustration of the community, but they do talk about this quite often. But then again, they've been talking about this for 2 to 3 years now, so there is some level of, well, what's the solution going to be here? You've been talking about it for so long. So I definitely understand both sides of that. And if you scroll down, you actually see that the community is actually pretty happy about it. And my only fear with this is that when I look at what the new announcement is for the Zone chapter, it looks like we're going to get something like very piratey, very like island-esque. I just wonder if the new story will be as to scale Like, we've been fighting Daedric Lords in the last new updates. We've been getting massive trials. We've been getting, amazing new content. I wonder if this will take somewhat of a precedent over that. And that's the only thing I'm curious about. But other than that, guys, let me know how the mic has held up this whole time because this is a brand new mic. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.
You better remember to like and subscribe to Jake Clips. Or you should. I might have to pluck your eyes if you don't. Or, better yet, I'll skip rope with your entrails. Do it now. Subscribe. Ta-ta. Off with you.